Following weeks of concentrating on Cassie's testimony and the notorious accusations of freak-off, the courtroom abruptly changed course, and what followed left everyone in disbelief. According to a number of courtroom witnesses and online summaries, federal prosecutors have now begun reviewing the audio and tapes pertaining to Diddy's alleged fraud. A few days ago, the court played a video of Cassie, Will Smith, and Meek Mill clapping each other. This isn't a Twitter rumor, it's courtroom playback. The audio, which was described as graphic and explicitly male-on-male, reportedly left the room in total silence. Journalists won't be permitted to record it, and phones were seized, but insiders are already buzzing, and the whispers are becoming louder. What's even more bizarre, sources say this change in the evidence is only the beginning. More witnesses are now being called by prosecutors, but these are not just arbitrary accusers. They are former Bad Boy signees who collaborated with Diddy, performed for him, and went on tours with him. Speaking of testimonies, we saw Dawn Richards testify this Friday, where she acknowledged that Diddy had done horrible things to Cassie. After testifying, she appeared somewhat irritated, as if she had been captured on camera. Wouldn't you be back on Monday? Had a chance to talk to people like you kind of did abuse when you need anything? We won't go into the case's facts just yet, but one moment that truly caught people off guard was when Diddy's daughter left the courtroom looking devastated. Not ashamed, not defiant, just cold, quiet, and completely shaken. Serious space, please. Insiders claim that it happened immediately after the audio was played. If that's the case, we're talking about legacy, reputation, and family now, not just what Diddy is accused of doing to Cassie. This is about a hidden network, a secret lifestyle, and the possibility that several A-list celebrities could be linked to a deeper scandal than anyone anticipated. If you think the Will Smith connection appeared out of thin air, don't. The internet immediately went into archive mode as soon as word spread about the courtroom audio involving Diddy and Will Smith. All of the old interviews, podcast moments, and celebrity side glances have started to come back, and fans are now doing what they do best, connecting the dots. One of the earliest videos to resurface on the internet in an interview, comedian Lul casually revealed what many had only hinted at, that Diddy and Will Smith had been clapping each other's cheeks. Her delivery was so casual that it almost went unnoticed. The first time Will Smith came out as gay and had gay relationships with Diddy, fans began to pull clips of him with his son Jaden, especially the ones where he kissed him a little too comfortably. They were calling it out, saying the behavior didn't feel right, your kiss. However, the real bombshell came from Brother Ball, Will Smith's former assistant, who provided graphic and detailed accounts of what he allegedly witnessed behind closed doors. Ball stated that he once witnessed Will holding a man's crutch while playing with his. That wasn't a metaphor, it was a quote. Alright, so I'm going to show a video today where Will is grabbing another man's penis right, playing with his nickel, and trying to put his finger up his right. Fans didn't even know how to process that one. So alright, I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and there's a couch. And for a moment, Dwayne was standing up, killing him like it was murder. People were already dubious. But when Will attempted to publicly deny any genuine connection to Diddy, it only made matters worse, especially since fans immediately produced photo proof of them at events, hugging, laughing, and partying like best friends. Underscore. It's not looking good for anyone involved, because if the audio was real and the rumors were accurate all along, then let's talk about the other name dropped in court. I'm not even close to that man, and I didn't do anything that dumb. So whenever you hear it, if someone says that it's a damn lie, I don't even like it, baby. When it was revealed that Meek Mill was allegedly involved in Diddy's freak-off tapes, the internet went into a frenzy, and like other celebrities, Meek couldn't help but respond. He immediately flooded his timeline with defensive posts that, ironically, only made him appear more guilty. This wasn't the first time he had been associated with Diddy either. For years, fans had sidelined their dynamic, calling Meek Diddy's favorite in turn pocket puppet, and everything in between, and the proof is on tape. When Meek was grinning broadly beside a billionaire, it went viral. Michael Rubin was acting as though he couldn't handle the remote control. So why was he doing bunny hops? You're a jerk because you've been beaten at tennis. Continue counting aloud. That is not the appropriate moment. Give a loud kick for 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Nothing compares to what surfaced next. A birthday party Diddy threw for Meek that was full of intimate vibes, shirtless pool energy, and the now famous moment where Diddy called Meek daddy on camera and said, "What's up, King's son? You're trying to live your life, man. You're doing it, man. You deserve it. Daddy, you're putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. I appreciate life." Yes, fans were unrelenting every time Meek swore that he wasn't fruity. The universe responded with another clip, a screenshot, or a tweet that looked a little too cozy. And when people dragged him again last week, the same pattern repeated. Instant defensiveness, the tone, and denial are the same. But now that court audio is hanging over his head, the pressure feels different. However, the most unsettling thing circulating isn't even about the celebrities involved. Rather, it's the audio. The court hasn't made it public, and no one has leaked it. But insiders claim it's so explosive and explicit that it could completely alter things if it ever comes out. One viral short described it like this: a man being pounded while the diddler laughs in the background. They had a recording of Meek and Diddy making love. I don't know if it was luck. Okay, you have it. Let's hear it. Whether we have closed courts and secret evidence in this country. And the up press was making the point that we have neither, and that if they're presenting biggie important evidence in a criminal trial, it can't just be closed off to the public, that it's completely understandable that these videos would not be disseminated, posted on the internet, or anything like that, but the idea that the government can try someone and try to put them in prison for life and just have secret evidence, that just doesn't bode with what goes on in our country. So the question is, why hasn't the audio gone public, yet legal reasons damage control? Or are the people in it just too powerful at this point? It's not just about what happened in court, it's about what hasn't happened yet the public hasn't heard the audio, the media hasn't leaked a single second, and the people allegedly on those tapes are still walking around like none of this is real. But fans aren't buying the silence. From the poolside daddy clip to the courtroom chaos, people are piecing things together on their own. And honestly, the internet might have done more digging than the FBI at this point. So now the question is, do you think the government is holding back the full truth? Are these audio tapes too damaging to go public, or are the names involved simply too big to expose fully? We'll be delving into more court updates, industry exposes, and unedited breakdowns soon. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. See you in the next one.